Oh, there we go. Did we do it? Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. Truly. Why? Okay, now how do I have 3 going? Let me check. I'll just end one of them, I guess. And this one. Yo, what's up, Big BB? Holy shit, what's good? What's good? Doing political talks now. I'm so sorry. I know not everybody's fucking with it, but that's fine. Hope you're doing well, friend. Hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, no jumps. No, don't redeem anything. Damn it, why is Twitch like that? I swear I keep disabling the channel points. And it just doesn't listen anytime. No, it's my fault. It's me. It's a me problem. Damn it. What's up? Hope you're doing well. It's gonna be an interesting night because I got banned on my main account on TikTok. And it's been pretty wild on this brand new account I just made. I don't know why, but like last night we had like 2,000 viewers. Today it was like, oh, I think today also jumped to 2,000 actually. Something stupid like that. I'm like, what the fuck? I feel so bad. Why do my channel points keep enabling, yo? What's going on? What's going on there? Not too big into politics? Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna disable it for now. Let's just do that. Yeah, but that's fine, you know? Vinny. This fucking cat, bro. Vinny, stop it! Come on now! I'm gonna try and type into the YouTube chat real quick. Testing. I just want to see if this actually works. Why no connect? Why no connect? Guys? Do you hear him? He's the fucking back. Dude, ever since we moved, he's been on one. This fucking cat. I love him though. Love him though. He's great. But man. I'm typing the YouTube chat again. Let me test it again. Test. Still no? Why? Vinny. Dude, this fucking cat. I don't know if the YouTube chat will work. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I don't know. We'll see what's up. I'm also kind of late anyways on my live, but I did go live earlier today, so we'll do that. Hopefully you guys can see chat so it's a little easier to understand what's going on. And we'll call it good. That works for now. Politics, yes. What's going on, Ka? Welcome in from Kick. You're my first ever Kick comment. Did you know that? Did you know that? Oh, word, yeah. Yeah, congratulations. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Jeb. Let's go. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why only Twitch is loading in the chat, but yeah, we'll get it. Thanks, Ka. I appreciate that. New email? Oh my gosh, yeah, I added that like 2 years ago. Jumped. and it was for Halloween. And then I went live like twice, I think. I was like, damn it. Damn it, bro. We're about to go live on TikTok, though, so hopefully we'll get a guest up in here. Let me know, guys, too, if you guys are not hearing audio. I'm multi-streaming. And I don't do this, or this is like, I don't know, I'm still pretty new at it, so we're working. It's been a time and a half trying to figure out how I want everything laid out, too, but hell yeah. Yeah, you already know what's up. It's been a while since Rocket League streams. Oh, you already know. Yeah, it's been fucking forever. I don't know why it's like every time. Is it every time someone chats that comes up? I don't know where that sound's coming from. Where is that coming from? That's gonna drive me nuts. I downloaded a bunch of, I just need to delete these. Delete. Delete. I don't know where that's from. It is whenever a message pops up. Keep typing until it's gone. Hurry. This is important. I think I fixed it, though. I think I fixed it. There we go. Look, I'm so smart. We did it. Don't worry. Don't even worry, guys. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. All right. Get on the titty talk. Do. Do do do. See, once I get used to this, it'll be great, but right now I'm not. So, as guys, we're almost halfway through Pride. What are we gonna do? We're more than halfway through. That's so bad. Why is it still there? What is this sound? What is it coming from? Help. I feel like it's coming from StreamerBot. It's gotta be. I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea where it's coming from. Help. Wrong, I think for myself. Okay, well, I think you're wrong. I don't think you do. What, did you agree with Iran today? Serious question. It's important, I'd say. Damn, I don't know. Where's my stars? Where's my rainbow stars, bro? Did they take them out? Oh, bro. It's messed up. That's messed up. That's not okay. Your brain might... Where's this sound coming from? Where is this sound coming from? Help. Why is it doing this? It's so weird because I don't know where it's coming from, but for some reason every time in Twitch, when someone types something, it makes a sound and I need it. Oh. Best sound ever out of 10. I might actually cry if this stays on for much longer. So I don't know why it's coming up. Yeah, what's up? Why so serial? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, y'all. We're looking for Trump voters. Looking to talk to some people today about why. I mean, I just don't know. What do you guys think about today? Did you guys agree with the strikes? I'm not quite sure. Yo, thank you guys so much for the 900 tops. Yo, keep it up, you guys. Keep it up, TikTok. Keep it up. Keep it up. Chat, we're low-key cooked. Yeah, maybe not even just low-key, yeah. Biden left Trump a mess. Oh, is that the problem? That's what it is. I just woke up about an hour ago. Oh my gosh. What a time to wake up. Yo, let's go with the 500 taps. I see your shit. Get it already. The whole world is condemning us. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. Having a whole breakdown. This is terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. I have no good way to deliver this information other than joke about it. So I'm going to be honest. I don't know why. Yo, John, thank you so much for the follow. Like, why is Trump being a bottom for Putin and Netanyahu? Which have secret phone calls with... Like, what? Trump's a Vietnam hero? What? 1v1 Goku versus Superman? Welcome to the backup account. You found me. I'm secret. I'm undercover here. Just playing. Yo, Serial with the manifesting. Yo, thank you so much. Welcome in, you guys. We're looking for Trump voters, you guys. Give me a nice little Trump voter. Tell me why this was just today. I mean, it's not like Netanyahu's not been saying this for the past 30 fucking years, bro. It's crazy. Oh, thank you, Lola. Whew, manifesting some good energy for you. I totally need it. Thank you so much. I really do. Thank you. Hope everyone's had a good day today. Oh shit, you know what I don't have though is my phone stand that I need. What? Tim. Okay. You're gonna call fucking Tom Cruise a hero? What? Alright, I'm looking for Trump voters, guys. Request up in the box. This account's brand new. No one knows me. It's secret. There's only like, and if you check, there's only like 900 people following this account, so don't worry. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you were asking me shit. I was gonna say Goku. Whoops. I don't know. All Kamala supporters think the same. Everybody an NPC. I feel like everybody's an NPC right now. My God, the drink down and go to bed is crazy. Drea, thank you for the daily. Seriously, Joe, it took Netanyahu 30 years to get his wish today. That's right. I know that's right. Trump led Tom Cruise on this mission. He's a hero. Okay. Come on, Trump voters, request up. Guys, tell me why Trump's so great. Tell me why today was necessary. Tell me why it's a good use of our tax dollars. Tell me why it's America first, even. Go nuts with it. Go crazy, even. By the way, too, if you share out the live, my lights turn blue. If you follow, they turn green. If you sub, they turn orange. And yeah, they do certain things when you do certain stuff, guys. And if you get them pink, see, look at that. Check that out. And if you tap 500 consecutive times, you can turn them pink for a second, which is really hard. Nito? Yeah. Can tell us why not? Why not about what? Well, now we can see how bad migrants want to be citizens. What the fuck? Time to enlist. Have we stopped enlisting? Have we stopped? Because for the last I checked, from what I remember, we do. For the first time, Democrats will start to admit the election benefit them too. In what capacity? Oh shit, there is no sub option on this account. No, it's because I don't have 1,000 followers yet. Damn. I'm like, shit. Well, Firedog, what's good, my friend? How are you doing? I don't know where the sound's coming from, Firedog, but I hope you're doing well. Every time someone types in Twitch. Iran nuclear? Why do you think they... So, just to be absolutely clear, for some reason, I don't know why people don't know this, but Iran has, like, been confirmed to not have had nuclear bombs made. I just want to be clear. They have uranium, but this was cleared in, like, March. And Netanyahu's been saying this for the past 30 years, so I just want to be clear. Doing well. When got... Yo, congratulations, Firedog! Yo, that's huge. That's huge, yo. Vinny! They had 60% what? Like, why did you guys always have an excuse? I thought it was America first. Thought it was dumb for us to get involved in Ukraine and Russia, and you guys want Russia to have access to our rare earth, or to rare earth materials? That was a problem, but this is fine? Damn, bro. Oh yeah, so wild. It was so wild. Yo, what's up, Naughty? How you doing, girl? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, friends. What's poppin'? Request up, you guys. I know. Request up, request up. By the way, too, guys, I am live on multiple platforms other than this one right here. So feel free to check my link in my bio if you guys want to look somewhere else. That's my line. Long time no see, is it? We can't have nukes just blowing off. In America, honey? Yeah, they weren't gonna do that. Acted on what? Preventative? How is this preventative action? They were within compliance. You failed the IQ test? How so? How do you fail an IQ test? It's measuring your intelligence. You can't fail it. Israel lobby wants to shut down TikTok. Of course they fucking do. It's not, you know, snitches. What are we talking about? I'm trying to find someone to debate, but that was my line and you don't get it. I actually responded with what the joke was supposed to be. I just came in. Welcome, Andrew. Just found out. Oh, damn. IQ as an IQ. Wait, is this? I thought this was satire. Are you serious by this? They didn't have nuclear bombs. That's what they were in compliance of. They didn't have nuclear bombs. They had uranium. Is this actually how you believe it's spelled? I thought you were making a glasses joke or something. I'm like, damn, that's kind of old. I haven't seen that in a while. Vinny, I missed that part. Yeah, that's okay.
Hello.
What's going on, GC? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I just had a question for you.
Okay, did you vote for Trump, though?
No, I did not. We've talked
okay.
We talked about the Second Amendment a lot. It's been a minute, though. So, whatever the leader of Iran, he was threatening Israel, right, a while back. It wasn't too long ago, and he said that he was going to do to them what the Germans should have did to them years ago, talking about the Jewish people.
Okay.
Actually, I think he did say the Jewish people, and then he's repeatedly come on just attacking them over and over, saying he's going to wipe them out. So would it not be smart to keep a bad...
Okay, be so serious. The way that Netanyahu's been saying for the past 30 years that Iran has enough uranium at this point to make a nuclear bomb. He's been saying this for the past 30 years. Since 1992.
To making them, didn't they?
Okay, well, he said that in 1992 as well. And 2015, and 2012, and 2003, and 2025, like...
But this is the closest they've been to making them.
Oh, but he's been saying that for 30 years, so now we just believe it? I mean, that makes no sense to me.
Done with
what? Making a bomb? Yeah, so that once again, that was confirmed by our intelligence agencies in March that was not the case. I mean, do you just not believe our intelligence agencies, or?
I don't believe in the government most of the time. I just don't believe in the government.
Wow, but we believe in them when they bomb a country. That's crazy.
It is a bad country. Is it not? Have they not?
So we start a war?
We ain't started a war yet.
We're... Yeah, which is going to affect us for generations to come. This is Bush 2.0. And you guys are rocking with it? You're rocking with it?
No, I don't want any war to start.
Oh, well, I mean, but you're cool with what happened today. You think there's going to be no retaliation? That's wrong with that, Red. That's crazy.
Because, Israel did strike them first, trying to destroy
them. Correct. Which wasn't for the same reason, which was that they, quote unquote, possibly had bombs.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna... So you're cool with bombing a country on the potential threat, not an actual threat?
Well, aren't you against most of the Second Amendment because it could potentially do harm to people?
I'm not against the Second Amendment.
what
I mean, I want common sense gun laws. Yeah, I would like a return program. Yeah, but it's not
So
forceful.
if you had a person standing outside saying, "I'm gonna unalive you," would you want him to have a pew pew?
No, not that individual specifically.
See,
Then
see.
what?
Well, you got a country with weapons of mass destruction, possibly,
Okay, and we also do.
saying they're going to unalive
Do you? Could you not see us on the wrong side of history ever? I'm just asking.
Yeah, yeah,
You can see us on the wrong side of history.
yeah.
And do you think we were on the right side of history with this?
I think we were helping them. In a way, it's cutting out a potential
Oh,
that could have ended.
oh, so a potential threat. But for some reason we have a big issue with defending Ukraine. Is that still the case?
I could see that.
No, I'm asking you. I mean,
Which part? What do you mean? Go again.
I'm asking you if you have a problem with us defending Ukraine.
No, I think we should 100% back Ukraine.
Okay, cool.
It is terrible what's happening to them.
Okay, and you think it's okay to bomb a country just because they potentially might have weapons? That's wild.
Call the cops on a man that's threatening you with a pew pew, even though he might not have it?
So once again, is it our job to be involved?
I mean, Syria, didn't we, or Israel, didn't we create Israel, basically? So let me ask you this, and if that is the case, because I could be wrong on all this, if you see a man and a woman fighting in the street, and that woman is losing the fight very badly, would you help that woman?
Yeah, so once again, Iran did not strike Israel, so there's absolutely no way. So Israel struck Iran first, so with that example, we would actually strike Israel. Correct? Yeah.
That's where it's messed up at. I could see that.
Yeah, and so once again, Israel struck first. If Iran struck first, this would be totally different. But it wasn't the case. But we actually just went off of Netanyahu's initial strike out of nothing, right? Because that strike was, but for some reason we are justified, but Netanyahu's not. I'm trying to understand your logic.
It is weird.
I'm understanding your logic.
I'm just asking opinions on it.
Okay. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a ridiculous waste of taxpayer dollars. We've already fucked up the Middle East enough. I don't think we need to be involved in there at all. I think we need to lessen our dependency on Israel, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be doing that anytime soon.
No. I keep seeing back and forth on Israel stuff. I don't think we depend on Israel at all.
We already do.
Well, that's what I've never heard of it until.
Well, okay. I mean, if you don't pay attention, that's fine, but both political parties are funded by Israel. Let's be serious now.
See, I don't see how. I just ain't looked into it that much.
Sir.
What? I've never heard in all my 28 years that.
What about Palestine?
I actually really don't know much about their conflict. What, a year ago, I read a lot.
And so sorry, you don't understand anything that's going on, really. You don't really understand the past or anything, and you're kind of like, yeah, it's okay for us to do this. Like, I don't understand.
I'm asking questions too.
Okay, I mean, that's good. I mean, I think it's wasteful taxpayer dollars. I don't understand it. I honestly do not understand why we needed to be involved in this ever. I think Trump honestly bit the bullet that Netanyahu's been trying to get any U.S. president to take for the last 30 years, which is to attack Iran and us start it. Yeah. Like I said, he's been saying this for so long. Like, this is, I mean, have you seen and Stan told me about this. Hold on, the cartoon bomb. It's hilarious, bro. He's like, Netanyahu was like, I got a graph for you guys. And it's hilarious. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, this was from 2012. He just had this little chart up here and was explaining how Iran's already at the 70%. And then he draws a physical line. Here we go. Yeah, physical line.
Actually made that.
Yeah, no, this is insane. Yeah, this was from 2012. And it was the same speech that we've kind of gotten today about Iran has too much uranium. They're getting very close, so we need to stop them by the second stage, which is this 90% red line. And it just makes no sense.
I could see that. So what was that deal with the treaty? What's that thing where they weren't supposed to have them, then it got canceled out by Trump or some weird shit?
Yeah, the nuclear deal. I mean, I'm not like the biggest expert on it, so.
I heard a little bit. You know how TikTok goes. You hear a little bit here and there, but you never get the thing about it.
Yeah, I can take a look real quick though. I don't know too much about it. Withdrew from the GCPOA. Oh, damn. Okay, wait, what? Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or Iran nuclear deal, was an agreement reached in 2015 between Iran and several world powers, China, France, Germany, Russia, the UK, and the US. Oh my gosh. To limit Iran's nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. The deal aimed to ensure that Iran's nuclear programs would be exclusively peaceful. And so we took ourselves out of that by Trump 2018. Wow.
See, I think there's something weird with that.
Yeah, so why do we do that?
I don't know.
That's weird. There's a lot of large nations in that, and we took ourselves out.
But there's some weird stuff with that too. Like, why were they doing this in bunkers? And
So once again, is it really our job to understand what's going on in everybody's country? Because like, if these are truly the concerns, we would have bombed North Korea already.
Oh, the U.S.
I mean, but MAGA doesn't want us to be anymore too, which is like really weird to me. Like they kind of flip. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like more on the right side or MAGA supporters really want away from the world, but they still want to control it.
It's weird. It makes no sense because they want to. I've heard some of them say they're okay with giving away our world power to letting another nation be more powerful. And some are just not. Yeah, I've heard I've heard a few people say it that they don't mind because I asked them that when we talk about isolation.
Anything anywhere in other countries, somehow it always comes back to the U.S. having their hand in it.
Yeah, I mean, we've really fucked up a lot of places in the world.
We have, but we've helped a lot too.
No, I mean, we've definitely probably done a lot worse than I didn't know this until I did my own history research outside of high school.
Possibly, but you gotta agree with me here that 99% of the time, people only see the bad and never see the good.
That's not true. In fact, it's actually the reverse. For the United States, I would say most of our citizens actually see the good like you do, whereas some of the other ones who have taken the time to understand our history a little bit more see the opposite, which I am actively learning, and actively being fuck this country even more than where I learned, which sucks, right? But it's why was I lied to in school? I could have actually learned this and known about this, but now I have to learn now, and there's a reason they didn't want to tell us. So I mean, just look at any country in Central America. Just take a look.
I could see that. Me personally, I could never say that about this country. I do love it.
I mean, it's out of ignorance, though.
Yeah. I get it when you got this and that, and it's each person follows their own style of living, and where our two styles are probably night and day different.
Our styles are different in that you find a sense of pride for just being here, and I don't feel like I'm entitled to that pride just for being here.
See, I have the pride of being here and what it's given me and the easement it's given me in this life and what it's brought to me in this life.
Yeah.
Anywhere, but for me,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you could have been anywhere. But yeah, I mean, you can look at it that way if you want to. What that does, though, is it leaves you to a lack of criticism for your own country, which is fine. That's how most Americans operate. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, to understand our history a little deeper, though, is to also understand why we have undocumented people coming into this country at a high rate, and understanding the countries of origin and trade, and how we have messed up all of Central America for our own benefit. Yeah, I mean, I definitely resent this country quite a bit for not teaching me our full history, and I think that we would be more empathetic if we understood each other a little bit more.
Yeah, I can totally agree with that. See, I've seen a few of your posts and I totally disagree with them, but I'll still talk to you about stuff and learn stuff.
Yeah, like which ones?
So you're not gonna like this one. I can understand the men, when you had the men's mental health video. Now I can.
Oh hell yeah! Yep.
But at the same time, when you're talking about mental health, and then you go on the attack towards men with it, we're talking about mental health here. Nothing, but. Still, and most of the time,
same thing though. I'm not gonna give a fuck until men care. They don't even know about their own mental health and why they have it. They couldn't even tell me. I say the word toxic masculinity to actually try to have a discussion with them, and they find it to be a bad word. It's like, why? I mean, until they can, I mean, honestly, until men can start understanding true definitions of words, it's hard to have a conversation.
Yeah. No, I get
Yeah.
what you're saying. It just seemed a little attackish, and that's where I'm
Okay.
gonna
Well,
that's
well,
gonna be
I'm
my.
sorry we're sensitive. I don't know.
I mean, I ain't tore up about it, but it's just I remembered that. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
which
I
mental health
mean,
is a big
what was
thing to me.
offensive to you?
It wasn't offensive. It was just like, come on, like everyone who puts Men's Mental Health Month during Pride Month is just putting it on there just so they can be like, it ain't
Oh
Pride Month.
no!
You know
If
what
you
I
look
mean?
it up, it'll show up.
I know it'll show up, but
Yeah.
the only reason people put that on here is
Oh,
because
I know, and
because
that's
like,
men's doing. So I'm allowed to be mad at men for
so
doing so.
yeah, yeah, and I
Like,
can see that where you're
yeah,
coming from with that, and
yeah.
then but at the same time, I don't know, mental health,
I
big
care
thing to
about
me.
mental health. Maybe you missed the part of the video where I said men would be able to participate in May.
Which one was that? What's May?
That would be Mental Health Awareness Month.
Is it? Oh shit! I just had.
Yeah, I might have missed that part of the
It's
video where I said men might just be able to participate in the month
it's
prior,
been a
but
minute.
yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen it. But you see, I can understand both sides of stuff, you know.
Yeah,
But
I just don't the other side of the case in this one, for a man to look at that video and be like, ew, is honestly a man that has not explored their own mental health problems and or is not aware of them. Like, yeah, of course there's gonna be angry men on there. That's like kind of the point. I love it.
yeah,
And it's because I love talking to insecure men. It's my favorite. They're very easy. They're very, very easy, and I feel like I just sniff them out every time.
oh,
And
I know what you
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
I don't do that personally, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, well, I mean, I implore you to take a look at that video again and see what made you have a negative reaction to it, because I'm curious what you come up with.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that's the thing. It's been a minute since I watched it. I did like it, just
That's
so I could
okay.
go
I mean,
back, but
you should scroll back. I want you to watch it again and see what made you upset about it, because I'm curious what you come up with. Give me like 3 traits.
well, I think I didn't think about it too much, and it was like you were talking about mental health here, and then you're going on the attack. It's kind of where I've seen it without, you know, probably fully getting into it. I just, you're first, and we all do it. You see something, you're like that. That's what that gets in your head, and then you don't hear nothing else. And
Oh,
so that's
and see
probably
that, and that's the whole thing with. I mean, do you get offended by the phrase "all men" until it's no men?
no,
No, you understand it.
yeah,
So same concept, you know. If it doesn't apply to you, then
yeah. It just depends on the day what I'm thinking. Not
yeah,
that, not with that. I mean, like hearing something. You know what I mean? Depends on what mood you're in. All that. And but yeah,
yeah. Yeah, well, word. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate an open mind. Like, that's cool.
yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah.
ran all your
No,
viewers
you're
off with
good.
the
I don't
noise.
give a fuck. You're fine. You're totally fine. This is my backup. I don't give a fuck. You're totally fine. I appreciate it. I appreciate a good conversation. So,
I mean, I try to talk and see stuff. I say shit weird sometimes, but it
yeah.
happens.
Well, hell yeah. Yo, I appreciate you. I'm going to bring someone else up, but thank you so much for the
Yeah,
convo.
go ahead.
Appreciate it.
I'm about to. It's 2 in the morning. I am going to
Yeah.
bed.
Well, have a good night. Sleep well.
You too. Appreciate it.
Bye. All men, you say specific men. I'm so confused. So here's the deal with the all men situation. Um, you are a very smart young lady, whether I agree with you or things. Yeah, so all men until it's no men. Essentially, it's like kind of understanding that men, if you grow up as like a male, right? Like you're never gonna know what it's like to be a woman. And I'm never gonna ask you to understand that fully. I ask you to have empathy with it and to try to understand, but obviously you're never gonna fully understand everything that we possibly go through in the world because you did not grow up as a woman, right? And a lot of times men don't get that. They don't understand, like, for example, for me to get a hysterectomy, I need to have a husband's signature. Vinny? Oh my gosh, this cat. I'm gonna fucking hold on. That is spaghetti, Vinny. You are. That is zoomies. Is that what it is? What are you doing? I swear. You're being a butt. You are. Oh my gosh, sorry, my cat. He's... Yeah, you can't get a hysterectomy without a husband's signature, which isn't that wild? Mookie! Mookie. If you're hitting on this, you have problems. A lot of men. No, it's all men. It really is all men. And when I'm saying a lot of men, I'm talking about men who have actually sat down and sat with the thought and sat with that discomfort of not understanding another person's situation. Right? Like, I'm sure as a man, it might be a little uncomfortable to hear women talk about women's stuff and you, like, maybe you feel bad. I mean, and that is true. Like, that is statistically true. Like, that actually kind of happens in a weird way. It's just the way that men react is, like, very different. Some men get really defensive. Some, a lot, just, like, genuinely do not understand. They couldn't, you know, and a lot kind of make it, like, like, how do I say? Like, men gave us the right to vote, so therefore they control our rights. Like, they kind of give that attitude. Like, we have to protect your rights. You know what I'm saying? Vinny? I'm gonna keep this cat in this fucking room, bro. Sorry. I haven't, no, I love my cat, bro. He is a Maine Coon, bro. He's a Maine Coon forest cat. He's got so much attitude. So much attitude, bro. Love him, though. He's great. He's so funny. I don't feel like that. I mean, that's good. I mean, and here's the deal, too. Like, younger people are gonna have probably a different experience than older generations too, right? Because, I mean, like, it's gotten better, I guess, but, like, also not really too, because the red pill pipeline has also been made, so it's like, it's weird. Brittany, thank you so much for the heartbeat. What's good, girl? How you doing? And it's like, interesting thoughts, yeah, but it's also, like, the debate of abortion. Thanks for the head mustache, yo, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, it's the topic of that, and not, like, we're literally creating laws that are going to unalive women based off of a morality stance. So, and the funny thing is that the pro-life movement, especially in the United States, heavily started in the 70s, like, it was literally, the pro-life stance is propaganda. It is straight up propaganda. That's why it was made, is for propaganda, because the Republican Party was losing voters because they couldn't run off of racism anymore. I mean, seriously, I don't like that the father has no say in AB. I disagree. It is literally a part of the woman's body. It literally is a part of the woman's body. My cutoff first, like 24 weeks, and that is only because the fetus is possibly viable at that point without the mother. Yeah, it is. No, 100%. Saving life is propaganda. No, it is actually Jerry Falwell. You actually might know about him because you seem to be in that pipeline. Jerry Falwell in the 1970s and some other guy, Paul Weyrich. They, well, actually what happened, so it was Board v. Brown in So desegregated schools. But then white families were obviously pissed about that, and so they created their own white Christian schools. And the IRS was kind of having a battle with them up until from the 60s to 70s until 1971, when they said, hey, we're not going to let you guys have federal funding anymore, have tax write-offs for donating anymore. So, those parents were really mad and it was because they were segregating. So basically there was a whole demographic of voters that the Republican Party needed because they were losing voters because they couldn't run off of racism anymore because it wasn't as widely accepted. The Southern Baptist Church literally supported Roe v. Wade in the 70s up until the propaganda started after Roe v. Wade. Yo, Brittany, thank you so much for that mustache. And so, no joke. Yeah, they created the whole stance. It's not based off of religion. It has no religious background. It was literally the timing, 1971. Okay, when was Roe v. Wade codified? So very close. And then that is why Ronald Reagan won. Is because he ran off of an anti-abortion platform, and in fact, he even legalized it in California as a governor. But then he ran off of that. And it was because the evangelicals were actually going to show up to the church. The religious folk. I mean, it wasn't common for religious people to go out and vote. It was too worldly. And yeah, that changed the game because it made it a moral issue. So unfortunately, it really manipulated people's empathy, and it still does to this day. They actually, the name pro-life is called pro-life so that anybody on the other side looks immediately bad. That is intentionally named that way. It is intentionally named that way. That is the basis of how it is called pro-life, is because Jerry Falwell and Paul Weyrich decided it's propaganda. They used the same propaganda, the heartbeat bills. The heartbeat, that's what they used back then too. It's pretty crazy. Reset your gift goal. Oh shit, thank you, Lolo. Thank you guys so much. Sorry, I was going off of my little tangent. What is this little strawberry maiden? She's so cute. What's the heartbeat bill? Texas, I think. Hold on. That's Georgia. The fuck? No, the heartbeat bill, Georgia. So it's a piece of legislation that seeks to ban abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, which typically occurs around 6 weeks into a pregnancy. And that's the thing. People don't understand it anatomy-wise. As a conservative, I'm not a pro-lifer. It's very tense when I tell other conservatives that. Interesting, yeah. No, and that's interesting because, I think it's 70 or 75% of the country supports legal abortion. So it's not even necessarily a political issue. People just, yeah, it's a woman's choice, period. Well, if it's all your decision and was so righteous, then why did things change? I just told you why things changed. Propaganda happened. Propaganda. In fact, the heartbeat bill. So it's based off of the heartbeat because what we have done, same timing, right? When did the media start coming out? When did media, a big fucking deal with how we in society now view the heart. Okay, just the heart, our literal organ, right? The way that we view the heart is so different than how it actually is, right? The heart is literally, if we're looking at a computer, it is the power supply. It is the power supply. Okay, your brain is the motherboard and everything else that goes with it, the graphics, whatever. Your brain or your heart is just the power supply. Obviously, the brain and the heart have to work together. But you cannot survive without one. Yeah, the PSU, yeah, exactly. I built my computer. I love building computers, but thank you. Listen, I like that you guys like the light change. Thank you guys so much for the strawberry moons. They're so fucking cute. Ravens, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, so yeah, just stop. That's the thing though. They also want to take away birth control as well. I was there. Oh shoot. Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I did not see your messages. I didn't get a message for that. I was there. You were there? What did I do? Shit. What did I say? Jumped. All Trump voters do not. I still think you guys think the same. In fact, I believe that oh yeah, you were there. Jum told me to build my PC. You did. You were the best. You're the best for that, by the way. Ultra voters did not think the same. I still think you guys do. Because I think what you would do if you came up here is you would say, I don't care if other people have that opinion. I respect their choice to have whatever opinion I don't respect that choice for others to make. Like, I don't respect that choice for people to have a choice for others. Does that make sense? Like, I don't care if someone's pro-life within themselves, that's fine. Do whatever you want. Like, as a woman, go you. Like, if you do not want to have an abortion and you want to have a child, like, okay, hell yeah. Like, I support you. But also don't take it away from people either. Like, don't take it away. So I think that you guys would come with the perspective that it's okay if other people have another thought than I do, and I can't with this one. I'm a lesbian too. Like, it's not like I'm, it's. I mean, the difference between me and a man is like if I have to get one, it's because I was forced, right? Like, I mean, for the most likely, like, that is, and that sucks, and that is like just that alone. We have the same attraction, and I'm talking about, like, obviously straight men. Yeah, the government has no business being involved. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. And that's where I think we have too much federal control. Like, why is the federal government able to tell us, first of all, what bathrooms people can go in, and then also medical? Why? And then that centralized database, and I keep calling it plans here. I don't know how else you fucking say it, but I'm calling it plans here. I don't care. Okay? I'm Pan, hell yeah. Happy Pride. I don't know where my shooting stars are. Where are my rainbow stars, guys? I don't know where they are. I'm kind of sad about it because I liked my lights. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck, I didn't mean to pin that. I'm so sorry. Unpin, there we go. Oh, I'm deep in here? I'm in deep here? Why? You know what's funny though? If you're a Republican in here, to be fair though, I want y'all to know this frame behind me is not from. It's not a degree. No, it is a cease and desist from a Democratic organizer. Because that bitch be scamming people. I'd be calling out my own too, okay? It's on. I'm sure I'll get blocked soon. I don't block anybody. I actually flex how little of people I've blocked. So there's really nothing you could say to, like, I mean, you really, unless you want to get banned so badly, spam the chat. That's my only rule. Just don't spam. Right. Like, just don't. And I'll probably just mute you too. Like, I keep my numbers low. Yeah, Adriana Smith. I totally meant to bring that up after I brought up the heartbeat bill. Yeah, Adriana Smith, the heartbeat bill is why that happened. That was the justification for it, which is fucking unreal. This is true. I've been there when someone earned a block. It's on every platform, Jumped. They did take the Pride gifts away. Where are they? I'm a Republican and I'm actually impressed with your intelligence. Was it the nose piercings? You didn't think so? Damn. It's awful. That's just a stance I truly... Like, I respect people's opinions on shit that doesn't affect people's lives, man. That's when I cross a line. I respect your right to do whatever the fuck you want unless it affects someone else's life. And it is. It is. No, but I gotta talk about men's mental health. I mean, we get a little controversial too. Like, I mean, I used to play esports for a while, so I played women's esports like for fucking Rocket League. Anyways, you're a smart woman. Thank you. I mean, there's a lot of smart women out there, but I used to play women's esports for a while. Like, I grew up in the gaming community. That wasn't fucking easy. You know, being in a male-dominated field. Like, dude, I was like 12 years old and these men were just like saying some awful shit. You know what I'm saying? A faint flex, but okay. Yeah, okay, I'm just listen. Keyboard and mouse, okay? If you know anything about Rocket League. Keyboard and mouse, solo Q to GC1. Okay, I got you. Okay? But, yeah, so I was like around the male space a lot, and I like streamed on Twitch a lot. So very much around, and all the time we would talk about men's mental health, and I didn't really like fully know much about it, but like that's kind of where I got a lot more exposure to it and understanding why it's happening. That's also when Andrew Tate started becoming like really popular and all, and so yeah, like I mean, I feel like I've done so much research to understand why men have mental health problems, and I've tried to talk to them about it so many times, but they don't care. So I stopped. Turtles! Oh my gosh! Just don't encroach on someone else's yeah, deadass. Holy, my wifey's alive. Yes, what's up, my friends? Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now. I don't know why it's making that sound every time someone sends a message, but it's driving me actually low-key up a wall. I have no idea why it's happening. I could throw up. Why is that happening? Mine's shocked. I care. I'm learning a lot. Well, hell yeah. I appreciate. Listen, yo, this is my backup account. I got nanoed on my main, so this is. I actually kind of love. Modern masculinity is the issue. I absolutely agree. And I have, you guys might want to check this out too, and let me know as well. Where is it coming from? Kind of, it's like a Discord ping. It is. I fucking. Okay, hold on. Let me show this real quick. Because this is like my passion project. Unfortunately, I lost my job a little bit ago. And so it's been time. Yeah, it was the federal funding cuts. Thanks, guys, but whatever. Toxic masculinity, I do have a tab on it, and I'm still working on it. Do you think us ladies kind of... I don't think I owe you anything. I don't think you've ever given us a chance to do anything. I think that any opportunity women have had, we've had to create ourselves. And it's like... And it's because you guys have oppressed us, right? Like... There's a big difference. I did not take the job. No, it was weird. It was weird. Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, I have like stats and stuff. I'm a data analyst. Well, that's what I like to do. So here's the regular page and how it affects and the actual mental health stats and what I guess like what it does. I need to work on it more for sure. It's a work in progress, but I need to write a section about how it affects women as well, because it is also very different. Like, that's the thing about men. I don't know why men, a lot of times, they're like, we don't understand women. I'm like, do I not speak English? Because that's the thing. If men could actually take it seriously, right? Because when I have a little bit of passion in my voice, that's why when that guy came up and was like, hey, you know that video? And I was like, well, what was wrong with it? Tell me 3 traits about it. I want him to come back, and I feel like he's going to say that I was aggressive or whatever. And that's because whenever I have passion in my voice, that is perceived as emotion, which is like, emotion fuels things. So it's like we constantly experience emotion, but whenever I have a little bit of passion in my voice, or maybe speak a little bit louder, they're like, whoa, calm down. I'm like, well, I'm just from the West Coast and talk fast, and I got ADHD, like, chill, you know? I'm like, okay, chill, you know? So, yeah, you know, I'm like, I'm not actually emotional right now, but oh, hey, I'm pretty sure I fall into that toxic masculinity category. I can't lie. I tried talking in therapy and doing things the right way, TBH. I never gave it a real... Okay, and Turtles, for you to even, like, admit that is, like, pretty fucking huge. For you to be willing to say that out loud is like pretty huge. I'm not gonna lie. This is my Canva website. This is my little it's my little passion project. I have a lot of random tabs in here. A lot of them are semi-updated. So I have a whole tab on China that is very much outdated now, but it was very relevant at the time. This website is made from debating a shit ton of MAGA. I'm not gonna lie. Everything you say has passion and gusto. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, and I've actually, like, I have a guy group of friends that we used to play Pokemon Go all the time, and there was one night we were talking, and they were talking about how aggressive this woman was, and I was like, show me the video, and I was listening, I was like, I don't see her as aggressive, like, what are you guys talking about? And then they went on this whole thing, and we literally did not understand each other for a moment, and then it clicked, and then we sat while we were playing Pokemon Go and listened to an 1.5-hour podcast on toxic masculinity. What do you see as toxic masculinity? I'm newly MAGA. Oh shit. Well, I'm not. I am a leftist. I don't like the Democratic Party. But they're the closest to my beliefs. So I am, unfortunately, like I just my people have to be, which sucks, you know. But they are closest to my beliefs. My ideology is that most people are more left than they would like to believe, especially in America. And yeah. Toxic masculinity, though, what do I see? I see a lot of... So I worked in childcare, too, with kids for the ages of, like, kindergarten through, like, literally senior year of high school. Okay, so every stage. And so I remember, like, some boys that were, like, getting into the entertainment, and their confidence was shot, man. I just remember talking with them, because I knew what they were going through. Okay, parents can't see it, but I did just because I knew about it, just because I know about it, and just because I know the language and I know the slogans and shit. Like, I don't know. So I was able to like talk with these kids, you know, and it's like, yeah, the whole thing is fueled by, I mean, you have to be the man. I mean, there's so many men I've talked to that like, and I ask this question very intentionally. Sometimes when men are like very aggressive with me, I like definitely turn it into a therapy moment. And I'll ask them, I'm like, would you cry in front of your wife? I couldn't even fathom the amount of times I've heard a no. It's actually like broken my heart a little bit too. And I'm like, really? You wouldn't like, your partner isn't there to like work with you? Like, you feel that you always have to be the rock? That's just not true. Women are very capable to be the rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm very capable to be a rock. I mean, in my relationships for sure, maybe this is different as a lesbian. I mean, we've both been the rock at times, right? Like, that's how it should be. The second you cry, you lose respect, and I just don't agree. Aw, see, there you go. Easy days. That's good. And that's good. Power love all the time. Yeah. No, in fact, the person I'm with usually is the person I'm like most emotional with. And it's like, yeah, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, I couldn't imagine building up that much. I don't get me wrong. I'm terrible at sharing my emotions. I'm really terrible at opening up to people. I'm really terrible at talking about my personal situations, whatever. I'm pretty bad about it, to be honest. Probably could do a better job. But I like know I have people to go to. I know this is a me problem. The difference is men a lot of times don't know who those people are. And that's sad. That's sad. I mean, it's their, and that's the thing though. Toxic masculinity, it's also their fault. They also perpetuate it. For example, what was the story? There was an example someone used one time. I think we are really also bad. Yeah, I'm bad at picking relationships on me too. Your definition of toxic masculinity? I'm kind of better at giving examples, I guess. They blame each other for emotions. Another example is like body count. And I hear this from so many men behind closed doors. You can tell me I'm wrong. It's whatever. So many. Is that body count is such a big deal that a lot of times I don't know. Like, it's just like a weird thing to brag about, especially in public. And there's like always competition. I mean, and women do that too in a different way, but men don't realize they do it. Like, it's just always competition. Like with, yeah. It definitely matters. Yeah. To you guys, I'm not. Allison is scared of me. I'm not scared of you. Is their fault most women? Is that toxic? I mean, for other men to care about your body count, I think that's a little gay. Okay. Like, why do you want to know? Like, I mean, I could sit on here all day, any day, and brag about the people I've been with. You guys wouldn't even believe. Like, ground news breaking shit. Okay? And I never kiss and tell. And that's the difference, right? And not to be like, but I'm more masculine than a lot of guys out there for sure. And I know that. And I know that I have pretty good game with women, and I'm just like saying that very respectfully. And man, I see where you guys fuck up every time. It's just like, wow. I'm like, wow. I'm not scared of you, Temp. What are you talking about? Well, for you, and no matter why. I got good game. I'm not I don't. Why are you debating me, Temp? What? I don't, because it's kind of dangerous info for some of them. Wait, hold on. Is this person still here? I forgot. I can see the vision. What's up? I can see the vision. Can't question your game. I question it all the time. I don't get why I have the game I do. To be absolutely fucking transparent, I don't get it. I don't get it. If I was a man, I'd do fine. I really don't get it. I don't get it. But it's just like, I feel like I hear the most basic things. Like whenever I'm with somebody, I'm like, they're just like, wow, I've never been told I'm pretty in this way. I'm like, what? I don't know. Sorry. It's just like some of the, like the most confirmed dodging me. You're not MAGA. What? I don't kiss at all. I'm not attractive. Never been with anyone, TBH. Temp, what? Temp, I'm gonna need you to chill, bro. Oh, chill out. Well, thank you, Andrew. Get the girl, of course, you know, but you can't keep the ones you really want. I mean, and that's how guys feel, and that's the difference between me and you. You guys have that mentality. I don't. It's all about reading, yeah, it is about reading body language for sure. Oh my gosh, Steadley! Steady Medley, what's going on? I don't like having a high body count, but I don't mind. Body count is like, see, and that's like a weird example. Toxic masculinity is also like, it partially could be like gym bro mentality. Like that's like a subsection of it. It can also be like gaming. I mean, there's gamers that are not too, so maybe you just haven't met the right guy yet. Maybe you too. Maybe you also haven't. I kind of likes going live on a new account because we get MAGA in here. My other account, I can never find them. For me, it depends on why. Well, what if you have a high body count? Why do you care? Right? And that's just about maturity. I mean, if you're with somebody and you don't trust them, then why are you with them? I have to feel you out a bit more. Do you have to tell me what I'm feeling? Who are you? Ameripack? America Pack? Oh yeah, this is from a pack organizer, by the way. Raise that question again, I'm sorry. Well, I'm asking, you know, guys have the whole thing of like body count's important, right? So if you have a high body count, but she does, what if you both have a high body count? Why does she get questioned? I guess is my that's a maturity thing to me. I don't care if my girlfriend has like 0 or 100. I'm serious. If we are loyal to one another and we are dedicated to one another, it's not. She didn't know me, and she's allowed to do what she wanted before she met me. And we're not like, unless we're committed, she's all still allowed to do what she wants. And that's the difference, you know. You guys are jealous. You guys are very jealous. You guys have a lot of jealousy problems too. And it also stems from that culture of toxic masculinity, because then it's not just about the girl anymore. It's about what guys have been with her, and then you think about all the guys that have possibly been with her. But then that's where you get it wrong, because then you start thinking about her like an object. Like, when you do that, you're making it seem like other men have had ownership of her, when actually, like, it actually takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. We're in a new age. I get very jealous, and this is why I say, like, I understand we're human. I'm not perfect. Like, no, I'm a very jealous person. I hate it. I've worked on it for sure, but like, yeah, I have a very hard time. But I mean, I'm like 23 though. I guess it's been a while. I don't know. Yo, thank you for the follow. Objectification and cover control it. Yeah, I'm jealous, and that's okay. I mean, being a little jealous is okay. There's like a natural point of being jealous. There's a point of being too jealous and overthinking, and that's what guys tend to do with, if you're worrying about a woman's body count, that in my head just does a whole 360 all the way back to you. In my head, because you're concerned about, like, why do you care about how many people she's been with? If we're healthy, if we've done our prior, pre-conversations, then no, what's the problem? Being insecure, being too insecure, say it to me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I've sat with my ex-girlfriends and talked about our past experiences. No, that just like wasn't brought up. Like, that was just like, for me, it was, I don't want to hear about it. Like, I would get jealous hearing that, whereas some of my girlfriends might not have been on the other end. Like, I don't know. That's not an anxiety pen. That's a different pen. Yeah. Love to join your. Oh. I'm not insecure, but I can also be seen as toxic to some. We're all insecure, Seth. We're all insecure. No one can sit here and tell me that. Unless, who is totally secure in here? Put a 1 in the chat if you're totally secure. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. Because I'm... Temp, you feel solid, bro? Bald, you feel solid, yo? J-Tech, you feel solid, yo? What the fuck? Y'all just feel fully confident in yourself? You feel very secure in yourself? I feel secure in myself in private. When I'm not interacting with the rest of the world, I feel very secure, right? Like, and that's obvious. But no, when I go out in public, like, I mean, I've worked on not caring as much, but yeah, I mean, there's a point where it's okay. It's okay to be a little insecure. That's how you check yourself. There's a natural point, and there's a point where it's like not okay. I have insecurities, but I'm still beautiful. Hell yeah. I still have insecurities I have to fix. Absolutely. And that's what, like, working on ourselves is a lifelong process. I don't subject anyone to my insecurities, especially if I haven't worked on them. Yeah, and I think sometimes depending on what it is, right? It's very personal to you. Sweet, of course, right? I don't think so. I disagree. I actually think that sometimes others helping us with our insecurities could be very helpful, and sometimes that we see ourselves as invaluable when we don't feel like we're perfect enough to be with somebody yet, and so we deprive ourselves of finding somebody when we want to, but we just feel like we're not good enough. So make sure we're not going on the line of, you know what I'm saying? We always have things to work on. But it's okay to know that. Just don't ever, like, we're never gonna be perfect, yo. I'm just saying. I've done that. I'm just saying that for my personal. W therapy, W Allison, thanks. Damn, see, it's these backup account lives. It's wild. See, that's something I need to work on. Yeah, you see what I mean? Of course I have some insecurities, but Yeah, and I've taken a good amount of time to like be single, and like I'm feeling pretty secure in myself, and I feel like I know what I do, and I feel like I know who I am at the moment, and that's a good thing. So when I do get into a relationship, I know what I am right now. And I know that like because I'm fine. Like honestly, I'm not with anybody right now and I'm like fine. Like that is not why my life is hard right now. Like I mean, I could be with somebody or not and I'm chilling right now. So, it's important. I same J check, yeah. Therapy stream finally. You already know what's up. You already know what's up, guys. You already know what's up. Jumped. I like being single. I love PG too. I do too. I don't know. I like having my own space. I don't know if I could share my space with somebody. What? No, I'm just kidding. Interesting. Definitely close to where you're at for real. Yeah, I mean, this is where you're gonna hear the liberal shit come out. You wanna... I don't know why. I'm sorry. The lighting is driving me up a wall. I don't know why I'm being washed out so fucking badly. Oh my god, that's even worse. I don't know. I don't know. We're just gonna cry. Can you cook, woman? No. Can you? You should feel secure, smart, and opinionated, and that's awesome. No, yeah, I do. I feel very secure in some things and others not. Like, I feel very secure in things that others might not be. For example, I can't shut the fuck up. Like, when I see injustice, I gotta speak. I cannot shut the fuck up. It has cost me. It's done great things for me, but it is like it's something that like I feel like I would speak up when I got only when I feel like it. Fair enough, yo. Okay, logo crazy, I guess. Wild, same, but as cars. Hell yeah, cars is cool. This is Caitlin. Yeah, no, I can't cook. See, mom failed. No, my mom did a great job. She's amazing. She did a great job. Well, she's great herself. It is coming from here. Why the hell would it be doing that, yo? Oh, it's this. Is it this? Cooking is a fundamental... Well, God, okay, I can cook. I hate doing it, though. I really hate doing it. And that's the point, what he just said. Women cook and men do men things? Are we serious? So I lied about what? Can't everybody cook a little bit? I mean, can men just straight up not do anything? Are men incapable? I'm so serious. No, I'm serious. Like, can't everybody just like a little bit? Like, everyone can like. I barely cook. I hate cooking. I hate doing it. I'm very simple. I hate spending time on it. My ADHD just drives me nuts too. For me too, it's really hard for me to fucking make myself a meal. I cook. I was self-taught by watching my father. No, men do men things like build the house. I mean, I built my computer and built my part of my house. And what are your thoughts? Like, that's why I wouldn't like that sounds like hell to me. Like, for me to like, if I had a boyfriend and he was like, you sit there and cook and I'll build. Like, that sucks. No. I want to do that. Bitch. That's how my mom was, though. My mom and dad were definitely very balanced in their relationship. So you are thinking about a boyfriend? Oh, I'm not thinking about it in a good way. I just like couldn't imagine someone having that expectation of me. Like sometimes I hear my friends that are girls talk about like their boyfriends. Like one of my friends, she was like, "My boyfriend won't let me get a tattoo." I was like, "The fuck? What? Is he your father? He's your father? Why is he? Why is he letting you do what? You can do. You're grown. You can do whatever. I don't know. That's just listen. I was very influenced by my Hispanic coworker that was 64 when I was growing, like when I was like early into my adult years. Yo, we were home, Kathy and I. And that's always how she was. Yo, she was 64, man, and she was like, "Fuck no, that's not. Is he my dad? I'm not doing shit for him." He was lit, and so yeah, she always taught me that. Huge. Fuck that. Men can cook. Catch me on the grill. Dead ass. Like, who else is gonna be cooking up but the barbecues? Like, thank you guys for the gifts. By the way, anything good on Hulu? I've been watching Handmaid's Tale. Men, please Google. Many men things were invented by women. That's true, right? Like coding, the first coding language. Fun fact. Yeah, that's the thing. Men don't understand like why there's a Women's History Month. It's actually this is what I've been so mad about growing up in the United States. Seriously, this is what I've been so mad about in my adult life. And it was kind of weird because I graduated high school in 2019 and then 2020 hit, right? And so I went to college and then it was online and then so I didn't really go to college, but I did. It was weird. But man, I just saw so much. I was like, man, this place is fucked up. And then I started learning, like, guys, have you guys ever learned about have you guys ever pondered? And I know I was curious about this. I never knew why. Oh my gosh, cats, what's going on? I was like, why did we never learn about our neighbors south of us? Why did we never learn about Central America? As a kid, I was like, when are we going to learn about Central? I want to know. Because my mom, she did like an exchange program in Costa Rica once, and I just wanted to learn about Costa Rica because, yeah, I don't know. And I never did. I was like, okay. And then I graduated, and then I'm trying to understand why, because it's a debate topic, and I live in a place where there's undocumented people, why people are bitching about undocumented people, and why there's an influx of them coming here, because there's causation for everything. There's reason for everything. And then I just saw what we have done as a country to Central America. Unfucking real. The entire, all of them, every single country. I mean, it is so wild. It's so, the world, yeah, absolutely. Just Central America alone is huge. Just that was groundbreaking time. I'm not bringing you up. I don't know what you're doing right now. It's a weird night, bro. What are you doing? No. Yo, good night, Andrew. Have a good night. Peace out from the far left. So it's our fault and we can't actually no, we can't just fix it because we're still doing it. We funded the coup. We funded the civil war in El Salvador. We have literally we funded T groups to take over government regimes that we don't agree with. Right? Understand. Many countries, right? But a lot of those are in Central America too. We've destabilized many of these countries' currencies. So our dollar is worth more. So yes, of course they're going to come to the United States because our dollar is worth more because we literally did this intentionally. So it's pretty wild. No, that is not on purpose. Thanks. But did we fund? I don't know about that one. I was born on 9/12 though. Fun fact. Yeah. Good night. Yo, good night, Ravens. Sleep well, my friend. Sleep well. This account has been bonkers, man. I'm kind of scared of you tonight, Temp. You're kind of 912. Yeah, 2001. Yep. Pretty wild too, because a lot of my family is from New York, so. Someone's new Scream name is, oh yeah, the Lemonist. How long am I staying on? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm not getting a ton of. Oh shit, I didn't see the hand heart. Why am I not seeing shit? Thank you, Andrew. Fuck. Same day too? Oh shit, nice. If you do, hold on. Like this? Was that? Is this perfect? Okay, actually, that was really helpful. Thank you. I'm terrible with audio. I love doing graphics. I love everything on a computer. I love software, love hardware, love everything except audio. I fucking hate audio. You're very disarming, by the way. That's a good thing. People will likely open up to you all the time. Kind of, yeah. Well, I mean, what would you guys say? This live, like typically, this is cool. I like having. There's like 30 people in here, which is actually really cool. I usually have like 100 or 200. I don't know. I'll spike sometimes. Like my live earlier at 2000. So like I never able to like talk to chat usually, like at a slower pace because I'm usually bringing people up too. I just don't have anybody to debate tonight. Um, I mean, unless anybody wants to, but yeah. Temp, dude, you're freaking me out tonight. I try to engage with chat a lot. I like to engage with chat. Like that was always my priority as a gamer. Debate, I'm down to talk. All right.
Yeah,
What's going on, Seth?
so not much. I don't really think that all Trump voters think the same. I think that that statement is a little bit of an exaggeration.
Super disagree. Are you a Trump voter?
Well, as you can see, like I don't know, you're probably already aware of this, but like recently Trump decided to go ahead and bomb Iran's nuclear facility,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I know about that.
yeah, not a lot of people that voted for him agree with that decision. A lot of us are.
Well, good.
A decent amount of us are against it, so I'd
I,
say
I'm
that
I'm
we don't
happy
all
to
think
hear
that.
that because that's pretty reasonable. Like even Marjorie Taylor Greene, I was like, what the fuck? Like, whoa.
Yeah,
Tucker Carlson, was like, you know, I mean, I think it's
he kind
bad.
of has that.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with like the Obama administration, though. I mean, it's just like a shitty thing for any administration to do. Like, yeah, it's just terrible. Uh,
Like what? Like
yeah.
how Obama treated Snowden, or uh, like what?
Oh,
Like what specifically with Obama?
oh, I mean, his foreign affair. I mean, he did not. You know, Obama with the Middle East was not like incredible.
Yeah, he
Um,
did bomb a lot of people. Yeah,
yeah. Then you know that was kind of his writing factor in 2012, right? And so, um, and same with like Palestine as well. So I mean, there's a lot of things that I question about every administration. It's every administration. I mean, and that kind of goes into the whole like how different are the two parties really? Because every president supports people, but Trump ran on it, you know. So yeah,
yeah. A lot of Trump supporters are really supportive of deportations. I don't really care that much about deportations. I'm really more into just securing the border and like stopping more people from getting in without authorization, if you know what I mean.
okay, no, actually, that is far more reasonable than anything I've heard so far. I feel like ever, because that's what I want as well. I don't mind securing the border. I would also like to reform the process, though. I mean, we haven't updated it in like 30 years. A lot's changed in 30 years, so. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to really augment our population with illegal immigration, and
What do you
I
mean
think
by
they're just
augment our?
so basically like what's going on in the United States is that like in order for the economy to grow, the population also has to grow, or at least sustain itself. And like for a lot, for the large, like for a large part, like the people that are like already here, like a lot of the demographics that have been here for some time aren't really um, replacing themselves. So in order to sort of augment that, they're allowing like a lot of people to come through the country illegally in order to work some of these.
No, 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 no. Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
No, no. How does someone get into the country?
Well, they. I mean, there's multiple ways. Like they can overstay their visa, but you know, like a lot of people that
Yeah,
once
so the
worked.
government's not deciding this. I'm just like, I want to be.
Well, they haven't like they're. I feel like they're deliberately not securing the border so that I mean people could
I
come
mean,
into
yeah,
the
they
country.
should have addressed it. This is the difference, though. Here's, yo, thank you for the. That's so cute. I just don't see it as a big issue. Like I'm worried about the economy right now. I'm worried about in my eyes, far more important things than people that are like don't have papers, right? Like I don't think the federal government decided, oh hey, we have population collapse, let's allow all these work visas. No, like that's a totally different thing. And in fact, a lot of these undocumented people being deported were documented until they showed up at their appointments and their status was for some reason removed. So I mean, a lot of these people. So
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like they are sort of going after people, um, like nowadays. But even though they're deporting a few people here and there, it's not enough to sort of negate the amount of unauthorized immigration that we've had. So a lot of it is for optics, in my opinion. You know, you could argue that I'm wrong about that.
I
Um,
just argue how much this matters.
well, it
Like I
matters.
mean, no, seriously though.
Well,
I
it
mean,
matters
like
because if they could just depend on people continuing to come into the country illegally, then they're not going to be incentivized to sort of better the
no,
conditions here in the United States.
we could if we actually were concerned about working towards a better future. We would actually be, in my eyes, more focused on automating blue collar jobs. Like I actually think that that is because the point of technology is to make our lives easier, right? So like I don't mind automating our jobs as long as we have universal basic income. And that is a point I would like to reach. And I think that we're getting close. We were getting closer to a point we could reach. But yeah, that's the progression I would like to see. And I don't really see that affecting the workforce in that way. I don't see that as the future of the workforce.
So you're talking about like you don't see like these like low skilled like jobs as being a part of the future of the workforce.
I mean, ideally we would automate.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of jobs that can be automated, but I mean, for now, like a lot of
Well, I
like
mean, think
there's
about
some.
it. I mean, so when truck drivers, I mean, give them like 5, 10 more years, if even. There's gonna be self-driving trucks. I'm telling you. Same with, I mean, cashiers. That's gonna be gone as well. Like, we have a lot of things that are just going to phase out because the job market is just technology is moving faster than the job market is creating jobs. It's like new jobs. So what we could be working towards if we weren't doing whatever the fuck we're doing right now is we could be working towards that. But for some reason, kind of all Trump voters think the same. You guys want everything to be harder, and it's because of people that don't have paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, automation is important, but like there is also like other jobs like constructions that don't yet have like robots to like fill them.
But how long do you think
So
it'll
like,
be?
how long do I think it'll be until we have
We got
robots?
AI now, dude. I mean, it's cooking. It's not gonna be long.
It's going to be at least 30 to 50 years. Probably, yeah, probably closer to 50. And then I don't know
I
how long.
disagree. Look at technology within the last 10 years. Look how much it's advanced. I heavily disagree. Technology is, and that's also partially a problem too. This is also everything I'm saying too is partially a problem too. We also have to figure out many other things with this. But no, technology is 100% moving faster than we are. Or the advancement. I mean, but also, like, at the end of the day, too, I mean, the amount of undocumented people in this country, that's not a difference of Democrats or Republicans. That is literally capital. Like, who's bringing in work visas? Elon Musk, Donald Trump. Like, I mean, be serious, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna say this. Like a lot of the people that like have businesses like farms in red states, or like run construction for like companies in red states, like they do depend on um like a lot of illegal immigration to get like some form of cheap labor. So it's kind of like, like they're not really incentivized to actually, do anything to stop it, which is like one of the reasons why like border security hasn't been addressed, because like
okay.
it benefits
And
like
this is the
like you
backwards
said,
thinking we're just
it
going right back
benefits
to,
people that
yeah.
own businesses. Go ahead.
This is kind of the backwards thinking we're going right back to. This
I
doesn't
don't
do
think it's
anything.
really backwards
I mean,
thinking.
if we look at the budget, though, look how much we are upping in defense, and look how much we're taking from other things. Like, I mean, let's be serious for a moment. We're cutting from certain, committees simply because we're upping our defense spending for the wall and for whatever the fuck this golden dome is. Like, what? Like, we care about that more than our health? I mean, I don't think our citizens, like, should be on the line because we are upping our defense and getting into shit that we shouldn't be getting into.
Yeah, I think I agree as well. I don't really like an overly large military. I think it's a huge waste of money. I mean, the founders, as corrupt as they were, as bad as they were, they didn't really like standing armies, and they had a good reason not to like standing armies. Uh, so yeah, I do disagree with like an overly large defense budget.
What?
But
Seriously?
yeah,
No one ever disagrees with that. What?
a lot of people
You think that
disagree with
we
that.
spend too little on our defense?
No, I think we spend way too much on our defense.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I just said, and we're
Yeah,
increasing that spending.
yeah, I disagree with that.
Yeah, okay, so we're on the same page.
Regarding that issue, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
I
mean, we
mean,
already have like nuclear weapons. I mean, like, what more do you?
well,
I mean, you obviously need some sort of conventional capability, but I don't really think you need a whole lot more than that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, can we focus on maybe, like, I don't know, the homeless people on our streets? Like, I would actually, like, rather start taking action on shit that matters, right? Like, let's actually work on maybe making prices lower or find a way to make rent more affordable, right? Like, let's do something, because right now people are struggling and insurance has already gone up, like electricity has already gone up. So I mean, and yeah, it's summer, but it's like a little different. And gas has gone down, but it's not going to be down for long anymore. I was expecting it to go down until December, until today, but yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I just don't get it.
like going back to closing the border, like that's just like one issue for me, and I
I just
just
don't
think
think
that
it's that
you said that
important.
you said that you agreed with it, so I
Yeah,
think
I mean, I do, but like on a priority scale, like that one would be at like a 7, if even. Like, I mean, out of any other issue, that is like not important to me.
that's like locking the door. That's like the first thing you do.
No, man, that's not the reason.
Like,
Like, what issues are that causing for normal people like you and I?
well, I'd say that like for one, like a lot of like they do sort of disrupt wages a little bit. Like if people are able to like find cheap labor somewhere, then that
Oh,
does
and
like
that's the
undermine.
undocumented person's fault.
No, I didn't say it was their fault. I'm
Oh,
just
so
saying like,
who's at fault for that?
well, the people that allow the undocumented immigration to continue,
Oh, so you
the
wouldn't,
government, and
not the
then
people ordering, like not the people literally saying, "Hey, we could get cheaper labor." Not those people, but the government for allowing people to
well, it's the
earn
government
money for
and
their family.
it's the government and the businessmen,
Oh,
because
I mean,
it's the
see,
government's
I see that
responsibility.
totally.
Yeah, it's the government's responsibility to sort of, secure the border and secure the country. Like that's kind of like the first thing you do.
Dude, what? No, it's not. What president has had 0 crossings? I mean, what are we on about? And most crossings don't happen by land. It's by overstaying visas. That's how most people are undocumented in the country. The people who are documenting.
I'd say good. I don't know the exact number, but I'd say there's a decent amount of border crossings as well.
Yeah, I mean, there could be, sure, but it's like, once again, how much does it really fucking matter? Seth, come on, dude.
It matters a lot.
And for how? Tell me one way.
It matters a lot because the stifling wages and also.
Oh, so you think that our wage?
General.
Wait, hold on, stop, hold on. Sorry. Can we common sense for a moment? We already discussed how corporations, right, businesses are the ones, that are wanting cheaper labor, right? And so you think that if they don't have the cheaper labor, they're gonna pay you more?
Probably.
Greedy son, no. They're greedy sons of bitches, bro. In 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, had like one of the largest worker shortages we've ever had in the United States. Remember that, when everybody was like, no one wants to work anymore, like all that shit on Facebook or whatever? You remember that?
Kinda, yeah, vaguely.
Yeah. Okay, so Amazon, Walmart, all large corporations were bitching every day in ads that we need workers, we're short-staffed, blah blah blah. They made the largest amount of profit they've ever made, exponentially more. And you know what they didn't do? Raise wages. They did instead was they put 90-day sign-on bonuses. If you work for us for 90 days, we'll give you $5,000, but then the rest of the time you won't have a livable wage. It's like, okay, buddy. So they didn't raise wages. I want to be clear that wages do not raise unless there is government intervention, because corporations are greedy, right? So,
I mean, I agree with you that corporations are greedy, but I think that there's a good chance that wages would raise if
you're gonna take a chance. The fuck? That's some dumb shit. Now we wouldn't have had to take a chance.
And then also, it's really just a common thing to secure your country. I mean, like Poland.
Okay, once again, it's fine, but what matters right now? There's like 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and for some reason, that's more important.
I think it's just something that's pretty simple to fix that we could fix.
But no. Like I said, we're cutting Medicaid and SNAP to up our defense. I mean, literally, let's like look at the big beautiful bill. I mean, look at it. It shows it.
Yeah, that's another issue we have.
Okay, but listen, then you can't be supporting it when you are living in maybe a fantasy world of maybe thinking that this isn't taking from other programs, but it is, right?
What do you mean? Like, I'm thinking that what isn't taken from other programs?
Upping the defense, building the wall, like literally, like everything we are doing at the border right now is costing way more. And the ICE raids.
Increasing the defense budget.
Okay, but you can't have both. So which one are you going to prioritize right now? That was the thing for this election. You can't have both. So were you going to prioritize the economy or the border?
What do you mean I can't have both? I think. It's not either or. You could.
No, you can't though. Trump doesn't have both. He's not the economy. Good luck. We're literally about to go to war.
Yeah, I understand that we're having like
gas prices about to shoot up
regarding like foreign policy, but it doesn't mean that you can't secure your border. Like that's just a basic thing.
Oh my gosh. And see, once again, we didn't have to have this, right? Like this conflict happening right now that is already affecting our prices. I'm struggling. I don't know about you. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm already struggling, like actively right now.
Yeah.
And it is 100% due to this administration. Like I'm so serious when I tell you, and everyone like in my family, like, oh my gosh, you wouldn't even believe I could tell you so much. And yeah, I'm sorry I worked for a nonprofit, I guess. Like, I don't know. On me for the Trump administration. I don't know. But it's just kind of, it's pretty wild just to see, like, you still think securing the border is more important than the economy right now. Sure, we can have both, okay? But it doesn't just poof magic. Like, we actually still had border security. Okay, in fact, all of those numbers that counted through Biden's term, those had to be counted. They have to be countered. There has to be an encounter. Someone encountered those people. Those two, you know what I'm saying? So understand how the data works too. How can that be your most important issue right now?
It's not my most important.
What is?
I'd say like not getting involved in foreign conflicts is probably number one. not not
Ah!
not not going to war. Yeah. What?
Are you serious?
Yeah, like not going to war is probably like one of the.
Okay, so scale of 1 to 10, how's Trump doing right now?
He's doing about a 3.
Where's the 3?
I like 3 out of, I don't know. It's not.
What?
Good.
What? No, what's good? I'm so serious. What is good?
I mean, he could be doing worse. That's why.
No, I mean, no. What's good?
What's good? There's nothing. The only good thing is that he isn't continuing to bomb like Iran, and they haven't fight. It's good that we don't have boots on the ground right now. That's what's good. That's what's good. If you must know.
This is how, man, bro. This is the deep MAGA shit, bro. How are we still? Listen, just give it up, man. This guy sucks. This guy sucks.
Oh, no,
we made a bad choice.
3 out of 10 is not good.
No, we made a bad choice, right? Like, we're okay. As long as we're waking up, I'm not here to make you a Democrat, man. I'm just saying, yo, this shit is crazy, and I just want you to sit and actually let me just show you real quick, because I have like, so I stopped doing them like not too long ago, but I used to do so many notes on interviews with MAGA people that now I got kind of bored of it. But these were like the top 6 points they would always make. And then, why don't they fix their own country? And then, as well as all the countries, and I just want to show them visually, all the countries that we have affected, what we have done, what we have funded, and how we have literally made it so these people can't just, like, stay in their own country. All the, U.S. citizens deported or detained. So, like, when I tell you this shit is crazy, I don't see how we can defend it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, foreign policy is kind of crap, so...
NV, how could the Democrats be behind the attacks on Iran? What? Anyways,
I mean, they did support the genocide in Gaza, but they're not behind the attacks on Iran.
No, yeah, and so that's where, once again, that's where the two-party system sucks, because I don't think either of us want war, and I was not happy. That's where I'll criticize Biden. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm not thrilled with that. I mean, the next Democratic candidate, I need them to say free Palestine. I'm fucking serious. Like, we cannot do this.
Yeah, I think alternating parties is probably like the best move.
Yeah. What are you planning? What do you think you're doing for the midterms? Do you care about the midterms?
Probably gonna vote for Democrats during the midterms.
Where are you from?
California.
Oh, okay. Where are you from? Orange County or Riverside?
No, I'm all the way out in Lancaster right now. I go to school in San Diego, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, how old are you?
I'm old. I'm 26, so yeah.
So you fucking knew?
I knew what?
Why'd you vote for him, bro?
Why'd I vote for him? I voted for him because, I mean, like, yeah, all right, so basically, I experienced the economy under Biden, and things were not that good, to be honest with you. And then also,
bro, I live in Nevada. I know.
Yeah, and then also there was this.
That's why I have this tab.
Yeah, so there was the issue. There was issues with the economy. There were issues with Ukraine, and then also the thing with him giving Israel bombs to kill people in Gaza. And then on top of that, there was a rapid increase in illegal immigration. So it was basically an increase that like we haven't really seen before. I mean, Trump and Obama, they had similar levels of illegal border crossings, with Trump being slightly higher, but Biden's illegal crossings were at least double Trump's.
Yeah, I just
triple.
Yeah, I get it, and they should have addressed something. I mean, but also, the border bill that would have there's certain things they didn't have a
Yeah, and then
majority like Trump
Trump used the
does.
border bill as like a political like he used it for political capital. So I mean, I think the House of Representatives was supposed to vote on a bill to secure the border, but he kind of killed it so that he could run on the issue. So I know about that too, but it still
Did
doesn't
you
change
learn
the
that
fact that
before or after the election?
I learned that before.
No way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you knew he ran on that issue, and you're still like, yeah.
Well, to be honest
That
with
was
you,
all
like,
he ran on, bro.
yeah, but I feel like it should have been addressed a lot sooner with Biden. Like, I feel like it shouldn't have really
Okay,
been
so
that much of an issue in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
was
Like,
it?
how did it get to that
Was
point?
it?
Huh?
Was it?
Was it what?
Was it that much of it? Where was it that much of an issue?
It
When?
was that much of an issue when I saw the data on the border crossings. Like,
When you
like I
saw
like
the numbers, that was tough.
yeah, like I was like, that's a lot of fucking people that are illegally
Wow,
crossing
and
over.
that's how I felt about COVID cases, but bitches didn't believe in that either. So what the
Yeah.
hell?
Sorry. Yeah. So
So you really didn't feel an effect on it. You just kind of are going with the bandwagon of you're kind of like, I mean, this is the thing.
I was just thinking about what was
This,
good for the country.
yeah, I know, and I feel like you're falling under this, not to be like, and that's the point of propaganda, is to make you feel like you're doing something right, that you're all in it for a better cause, and that you're all against the same group of people that is causing harm to all of us, and that somehow getting rid of them is going to be the magic. It's not. I'm just like, it's not. Do we realize that yet?
Well, it's not even about just getting rid of people, right? Before you even worry about getting rid of anybody or deporting anybody, like the top priority should always be to just secure your country so that people aren't overstaying their visas or illegally crossing, on the
And so
ground
what do you
the southern
want by
border.
that?
so, so it's like I don't know. You shouldn't.
How do you track someone on the run? That's so wild.
You, I mean, you don't track people on the run. You secure the border. You stop them before they get in.
Well, you were talking about overstayed visas, I thought,
Oh, like people that overstay their visas.
which is the
That's a problem
main.
too. Well, yeah, that's a little bit. That's probably a little bit more challenging to address. I don't know how they address that. To be
Yeah,
honest with you.
take a look at border crossings versus that. I mean, serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just like, I can't believe you made this a main issue to vote for. Like, that's the one thing too. Like, I used to have a prompt up here, but it really triggered Republicans to a point where I was like, whoa, I gotta take this shit off. And because you got like people were getting so mad about it. The Republicans are like the HOA.
Well, yeah, Biden. What was going on with? So like that was just one of the issues. That was like 1 out of 4 issues for me, right? I already told you about the other 3.
All right, then what else you got?
I think I'm not gonna lie to you. Like there also was another issue, right? So personally, like maybe there was a little bit of misogyny on my part. I probably I don't think that she would have like made the best first female president. Like I don't know. I didn't agree with her being
Do you
the
still
first female
agree with
president.
that?
I don't know. I don't know how she would have handled. I don't know how she would have handled this issue with Ukraine or Iran. To be honest with you, like I don't
It can't be worse than
how do you,
Trump.
huh?
It cannot be worse than Trump. There's no way. Let's go. Thank you. This is not- I mean, like, what, dude? We're still in the misogyny phase. Like, bro, she was a district. She ate Trump up during the debate. You didn't watch that?
I kind of like she didn't.
No,
do
she
that bad.
cooked his ass. She
didn't do
cooked
that
it.
bad.
You want to watch it?
I don't want to watch it right now, but
Well, I mean, can I just jump to a random point?
Won. I don't
No,
think she destroyed him.
yes, she did.
I don't
If you
think
didn't
she
watch, you
destroyed
didn't watch the debate. I know you didn't off of that. I'm just saying,
him. Yeah,
there's no way
Yeah,
you
no.
watched it, bro.
Well, the thing about her is, so she was a
Yeah,
prosecutor, right? And
misogyny. What?
yeah, she was a prosecutor, and she put away like a good amount of people for doing things like smoking marijuana. And
Oh my gosh! And you guys don't even
yeah,
look into the claims, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The amount they all criticize her for, but then look over with Trump is really wild. And that's the misogyny. You're right, and I'm glad you can call it out. But
I'm sorry, but
you know,
I couldn't. Kamala Harris. Well,
Kamala.
Kamala Harris or Hillary Clinton.
W's guys, thank you. Yeah, and that's the thing. Credentials alone. You guys are always saying Democrats put too many labels on things like, oh, we voted for her because she's a woman. No, actually, you guys didn't vote for her because she's a woman. You guys are far more keen to using labels than we are. I looked at policy and credentials, and I looked at, honestly, and yeah, I looked at professionalism, and I was like, yeah, Harris is better by a long shot. I don't even know how. In fact, let's just jump to any point. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe this is an emo. Look at it. Fucking
I think the first female president has a good, like, I think there's a better chance of seeing the first female president being a Republican than being a Democrat.
Yeah, and I disagree now. I think the Republican Party is very tainted.
I could see a Republican, a woman eventually.
Well, I think you don't understand the Republican Party. I'm going to be honest. I think off the way that you talk and the way that you want reform on the border, that's not a Republican ideology. Just saying.
Tonight, the high-stakes showdown.
Just real quick, let's just jump to a random part. Oh my gosh.
That's because people want to take their country back.
Oh wait, can you hear
Our
it?
country is being lost. We're a failing nation, and it happened 3.5 years ago. And what's going on here? You're going to end up in World War III. Just to go into another subject, what they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening.
Dude, and she's surveying. You're not even,
it's a
you know.
shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase, make America great again. She's destroying this country, and if she becomes president, this country doesn't have a chance of success. Not only success, we'll end up being Venezuela on steroids.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
The people
I'm
on
taking it from the city
saying
manager.
their dog was eaten by the
I can't believe people voted for this. I can't.
Again, the Springfield City
He's very worked up.
Evidence of that. Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme. You know, this is, I think, one of the reasons why in this election, I actually have the endorsement of 200 Republicans who have formerly worked with President Bush, Mitt Romney,
he does
and
look like
John
he's gonna cry.
McCain, including the endorsement of former Vice President Dick Cheney and Congress member Liz Cheney. And if you want to really know the inside track on who the former president is, if he didn't make it clear already, just ask people who have worked with him. His former chief of staff, a four-star general, has said he has contempt for the Constitution of the United States. His former national security advisor has said he is dangerous and unfit. His former Secretary of Defense has said the nation, the republic, would never survive another Trump term. And when we listen to this kind of rhetoric, when the issues that affect the American people are not being addressed, I think the choice is clear in this election.
President Trump, I'll give you a quick minute to respond here.
Thank you. Because
It's like, okay, I don't have to play the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, what? I mean, I could jump to any other point if you really want, but it's like, I watched this debate and I was like, she cooked hard. And she served, I'm sorry, like, I don't know what you saw in that made you turn away from that, but I was like, man, she cooked his ass.
I
Just
kind of
like
see like she was more articulate,
she's been articulate.
but that doesn't change the like the core issues.
Oh yeah, like Trump's past is fucking great.
I'm not saying his past is great, but I'm
Well,
saying
then we
like
can't. Once
it,
again,
it
we
was
weigh the people that we're voting for, right? If you're gonna bitch
yeah
about
no
her
it
past, let's
was
look at his past.
I'm saying like I'm saying regarding like at least like border security like he did a lot better on that issue, and that's just
You gotta say from that. He looked like someone's grandpa that was lost in Walmart. I'm serious, yo. Like, that's the leadership you wanted for this country. We are an embarrassment right now.
no I don't think that there's any way that we could have elected a Democrat like immediately after you know Biden's term. I don't think that there's any way we could have done it.
I disagree. She was like, it was pretty close. The election was like sweet. Like if you look at the electoral college versus popular vote, I mean, let's be real.
Wait, come again about the electoral college, or like
I'm saying the popular vote, like, no, the reason Harris lost because the Democrats didn't show up. The Democrats were like not rallied up after obviously they took Joe Biden out and then replaced without, you know, like that did not rally Democrats up. Like the Democrats lost a lot of votes too because also like Palestine as well.
yeah
And you voted for Trump and are speaking on that issue, which is interesting to me because look how Trump's helping Israel right now. We think that Palestine's going to be chilling, you know? That's a pretty wild assertion. So, I mean, not that anybody could have guessed that, and obviously it's terrible from both political parties. I mean, it's awful. But we have to look at what's next. Yeah.
okay.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm glad you're looking for a Democrat next election, but I mean, I need until you can get over the stigma or whatever the fuck you had over Harris. I don't get it. She was just by far the obvious choice.
I disagree with you.
Why?
I feel like a lot of people in her administration would have been the same people that worked in the Biden administration, and then also, like
I don't
said
think
earlier,
I don't think you know what Biden did.
I mean, we had issues with the economy. We had issues with the war in Ukraine.
Why did we recover? Why did our inflation recover faster than pretty much like the rest of the world? I'm just curious.
Well, maybe you could argue that
Biden pumped money.
maybe you could argue that some of the policies that Biden put in place helped out later on. So, like, you know, maybe some of the policies that he put in place didn't help during his term, but helped shortly after. That's a possibility. But by then it was probably too late. So for us to like feel the recovery.
What?
No, I'm saying like maybe some of the policies that he put in place did help with the recovery, but by the time the election came around, it was too late for us to feel the recovery. So we were still struggling to begin. Like we were still struggling.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's once again why I'm kind of telling you, you know, like I really implore you to take a look at what Harris actually was running on. Her economic plan was just better. I mean, that's why I voted for her. You know, I'd
say that with the exception of COVID, I think that if it wasn't for COVID, Trump's first term wouldn't have been that bad.
I disagree. I actually think COVID saved his ass his first term because his economic plan. I mean, unemployment was rising in 2019, just like slightly. That we were seeing problems with the economy in 2019. I remember. You know, so it wasn't actually great. We were not heading in the best direction, and then COVID hit, and so we were actually like kind of saved from seeing Trump's economic plan. But then the Biden administration had to deal with it. That's the difference because we were still under Trump's plan, right? Like the economic plan. So, you know, it's interesting.
I think COVID screwed over Trump, and then it probably screwed over Biden a little bit too.
Why?
Well, probably I'd say a lot of the sort of like maybe some of the economic issues that Biden that we had under the Biden administration.
Biden was incredible with the economy. Yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe some of the economic issues that we were experiencing because there were economic issues like with inflation maybe some of that was related to.
But once again, why did we recover from inflation faster? Though? Like the world is still dealing with it. We're doing pretty good, inflation-wise. I mean, like here, this is another part. Like if we take a look here, right? Here was the inflation rate. So we did get up to like 9%, but then we introduced the Inflation Reduction Act, and then we went straight back down. Like we dealt with this really fast compared to the rest of the world, and there was a reason for this. First of all, the Inflation Reduction Act, that was long term. Like, I mean, there's a lot of different things that influence this. The stimulus checks that Trump also approved, not a bad idea because it pumps money back into the economy, which helps inflation. You know?
I mean, I'm not an economist, but I could see some of your arguments. I
mean,
understand.
here's one thing I could argue, like for the individual that sucks, right? And that what Trump's gonna do, but it's gonna hurt us in the long term heavily. The like Biden supported the the Federal Reserve to like put whatever interest rates they wanted. He supported it, even though they were pretty high. So like that on an individual level hurts people, but that also helps us deal with inflation in the short term. So like that hurts people on an individual level if you own like if you are paying off like a house or something or whatever. I don't know, but otherwise like I don't know. Biden just did pretty good with the economy, and the amount of money that was pumped back to make sure that people were housed still and to make sure that like services were provided. Like I saw that firsthand for sure.
Yeah, I don't really think that he was that good in the economy, but I mean,
Well, I mean, you could think that, but you're
I
wrong.
don't think he was that good.
I mean, you're wrong. But, like,
I experienced.
But you're going off of a vibe check, though. I mean,
it's not just a vibe check.
okay, so all right, fine. Off of that logic, then I blame Trump for his first term for spending how much he did in 2020. I think that it was stupid. I think it was ridiculous, and we didn't see any of it back.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, he spent like 50% more than Biden.
And increasing the deficit, so
yeah, he is gonna, and we're gonna have to pay that off as our generation. Yeah, so we should be really pissed off about that, because like Trump's not gonna be around to deal with that. It's gonna be us, and we are gonna leave us and the next generation to deal with that, and they're gonna be pissed. And we're gonna be pissed. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't go off of a vibe check. Just kind of maybe look and see what happened.
Well, I just went off of my experience under the Biden administration.
Yeah, but the pandemic happened. That and then there was Russia and Ukraine, and then gas prices went up. I mean, we have to understand world factors that we did not influence, right? There's a difference. No, but there's a difference of what Biden influenced versus what Trump is influencing, right? Because I want to know exactly and I don't think you can answer this. Why was the economy so bad under Biden? Tell me one good or bad thing he did.
I'd say that like definitely involving the United States in the Ukraine war probably wasn't a good thing. Maybe that might have contributed to supply chain issues, that were already there.
Huh?
So I'd say that.
But the Budapest Memorandum doesn't matter. And why would we? This is stupid. I never understand why you guys say this either. Because strategically as well, we have Poland as well, but nearby, and then we have Ukraine has rare minerals. That's why Russia wants Ukraine as well. Why do we want Russia to have access to that?
I just think that Ukraine should.
Because that would make Russia far more powerful. That would make Russia far more powerful to have access to those rare earth minerals, and you guys don't care about that, which doesn't really make sense.
I just don't want to be like. I don't want to like. I don't think that it's really safe for us to be involving ourselves in a war between Ukraine and Russia, and I don't think that it's. I mean. I don't know if it's really a good idea economically either. You could argue that it is a good idea economically.
Okay, so is it a better idea for us to send aid to Ukraine and send intelligence like we have been, or is it better for us to just bomb like we did with Iran?
I mean, preferably we just wouldn't have been involved in that whole ordeal. I think, and then also maybe
which one's better? Because unfortunately we don't have a choice.
Well, there's
Those are the two options. We see how both have handled now.
there's a chance that Ukraine might not have been invaded if there wasn't an incentive, like there wasn't like if people like if the United States government like wasn't
When did the war with Ukraine start?
I think in around like 2014.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think that like pushing Ukraine to join NATO was a good move. I think that
Okay,
maybe if we backed off a
because
little
they
bit, maybe if we like maybe
was
if we
that
just
okay.
yeah, maybe if we didn't involve ourselves in that conflict and encourage them to join NATO, maybe there wouldn't have been like a full scale.
Yeah, bro, the misogyny is expensive, man. I mean, this is crazy because we just bombed Iran and we're bitching right now about speaking out about, hey, can we consider bringing Ukraine to safe? That's really interesting. And something that we would want to protect, as Russia is not our ally or should not be.
Well, no, I think when you give Ukraine like logistical assistance and like help
Dude,
them
this
find,
is
help,
J-Tech,
help
this is
them-
the Russian propaganda I'm talking about. This is
no,
what
I think
is
when
though.
you help a country figure out like which targets to bomb, and then you also like give them the tools to sort of bomb assets that are inside of Russia as well. I think when you do those things, you definitely increase tensions, and you sort of risk you like a little bit of escalation, like like it becomes
Is this
less of a,
satire?
I mean, it's not set like you're thinking of it as it's solely being a proxy war, but I think when you're helping
No,
out,
I'm also looking at like what happened today. And like just the irony in what you're saying. Like what the severity about like that
Yeah,
this is
we
crazy, bro.
like a lot of I'd say at least half of MAGA doesn't really support his actions.
Okay, well, I mean, but that's what I'm saying though. Like you
yeah.
also have a double. You're MAGA too. In my eyes, you are MAGA. The way that you are talking, not to be, like you seem open minded on things when we talk about things other than Harris, and that's weird to me. That's really weird. And you said it yourself. It's probably misogyny. You said it. Like
No,
if
that's
you
definitely
said
a
it.
factor. That's
Yeah,
definitely a factor.
But it's like, what do women have to do to like, why would you not take me seriously? And be honest with me right now. I'm not going to yell at you. Why are you not taking me seriously if you're not?
Like what? Meaning like if you were to if a woman were to run for
No, right now.
president,
Right now.
what do you mean why am I not taking you seriously?
Yeah, right now. I mean, like, do you see me as less than? Like, do you not take me seriously when I'm talking to you? Like, what, like, what is it?
I don't see you as less than. I just
See me as like a leftist liberal, not able to lead.
I don't see you as less than. I just like if you were to like, I wouldn't feel comfortable with you being president of the United States.
Why?
But that's it. I think like
Wow.
I don't think that like
Wow.
yeah, I don't really get like a sort of like I don't get like a sort of strong impression from you. Like I don't feel like if I felt like if you were to lead the country, that maybe other countries around the globe might be like more emboldened because they'll see you as being weaker than other people who have like other presidents.
Yes, because that's happened with other female leaders in other countries.
Maybe not.
No, it literally doesn't.
I don't think like a lot of people.
Dude, you fucking suck, man. You're a piece of shit.
I don't know. I don't think. A lot
I mean,
of people,
I'm gonna judge you for that. Hell yeah. I mean, because I don't listen to you, and I'm like, wow, just because you're a man, you can run the country. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. And you know what? I am actually like pretty fucking good at like, I definitely know my shit. I could definitely do a better job than Donald J. Trump, and I like just know that. I definitely know what's going on, probably a little bit more too. And it sucks. I wish I didn't know. I wish I was ignorant. I wish I didn't know. I wish I didn't know anything about what was going on.
I don't know.
I mean, you can laugh, but I mean, tell me what a tariff is. Like, I mean, you don't know anything about me.
I wouldn't be as bold to say as like, I wouldn't even say that I could run the country better than you.
Well, that's like really, you're being quite mean to yourself when you say that, because what has been good? Yeah, that's
I'm
exactly.
saying,
You gave him a 3 out of 10. So hold on for a moment. Yeah. So like, and for you to just sit here and say like, no, you would not be good. That's so wild. Because you have no idea what my stances are. In fact, like, what do you see as powerful? Just someone screaming and forcing someone to say thank you, like JD Vance? Is that what I need to do? Just make sure I talk over you?
well, not talking over people. I'd say that a lot of it just has to do with like having a sort of like a different mindset. I feel like I feel like I feel like men tend to be like I feel
There we
like
go.
they tend to be a little bit more like aggressive. And
I disagree.
I'm not saying
I
that
find
like
myself to be far more masculine and aggressive than most men.
I'm not saying that like aggression like is like the end all be all of being the president, but I'm saying like
No, it's
that is a
not.
factor. That's a factor to consider when you're dealing with.
Okay,
like,
but why though? Because if we look at the world and how it's been run, because men have run the world, is it going good?
I'd say it's all right. It
Bitch,
could
be
better.
for real. Seth? Why are you lying? Is it your ego?
It's all right.
Seth,
all
it's
right.
not going good. Are you thriving right now?
Am I thriving? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
And you're in college?
Yeah, I got like I got a little bit of money in the bank account. I got like 13K. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not horrible.
Yeah, okay. You're 26. I hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope. Yeah. So you're not thriving, and that's the thing. Like
No, I'm
you,
not
for some reason.
thriving necessarily.
Well, and
I'm
that's
not-
that's the deal
I'm
with
doing
men.
okay.
As a
I'm doing
lesbian,
okay.
well, as a lesbian,
Doing
like you
okay.
guys, as as a lesbian, as someone that honestly like got more game than most of you, probably, and I have more masculinity than most of you. Let's be real. Like,
No,
it's not, But I'm just saying though, like, you guys have like nothing over me. It's for a lot of things. I don't know what you think you can do that I can't. What is it?
Well,
Because I'm seeing very emotional responses from the Oval Office within the last 6 months.
I'd say that like I'd say that overall like I'm more like I don't know, like this is kind of I'd say that like one of the things, right, is being it's physical, right? So it's like I'd say that I'm stronger than you, more
It
athletic.
depends. Not all men are able to like have muscle.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
But you probably haven't benched like 285.
No, but I've definitely been stronger than a lot of men.
Yeah,
Like,
there's some
yeah.
men, there's some men that you there's definitely some men that you're stronger than.
Right. And so I don't
I'm
really
saying,
know if it's like
those men probably need to pick it up. Those men probably need to do a little bit better.
Oh, look at that toxic masculinity. I thought you cared about men's
I'm
mental
just saying,
health.
like,
Come
it's
on,
probably
man. They need to pick it up. There's that red pill. Who do you watch? Are you an Andrew Tate, bro? What is it?
I'm not an Andrew Tate.
Fuentes?
He's all right. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
Why do you hate yourself?
okay.
Why do you hate yourself?
I don't hate myself that much.
No, you do though. I know
just
you
a
do.
little bit.
I remember I've talked to Nick Fuentes fans before, and you guys are in such deep hatred for yourself. I feel so bad.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard it. I told you guys I call it. I hear it.
Yeah.
So what about Fuentes do you like? Because I remember talking with one of I was like, damn, bro, what do you like?
I feel like he's pretty analytic. So I can't think of any specific moments right now, but I can tell you this, like you know how he says that he predicted that Trump would sort of carry out like the desires of Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
his-
so that like is just kind of a part of the heritage, It's not really a shock. No one's really like surprised by this. It just kind of sucks.
yeah, no, I think that like it's
Yeah.
not just that, but there's other things that he does that are like along the lines of that.
I'm more
that
so
are pretty-
but I don't care about there's other people in the world that are analytical. There's a lot of like actual analytical creators that you could follow that aren't Fuentes. That's not all Fuentes does. So what else?
I just like that he's analytical. Like,
All right.
think
I
it's
mean, well,
interesting
because
listening
here's
to-
the deal. Here's the deal, though. Like Fuentes,
Yeah.
like definitely makes women like objects. It's our fault for your guys' mental health. We caused it.
No, I'm just. I
Right?
think that
Right? But that's the rhetoric,
I'd say
right?
this. I'd say that Fuentes is a misogynist, but I don't really like.
But you are as well, and you don't care. Like,
Little
how
bit,
does your
but-
I mean, how does your mom feel about that? I mean, how would your mom feel about
I
that?
love my mom, but I wouldn't want her to be president.
Okay, how would your mom feel about you saying that?
I don't think that she would disagree with my sentiment. I mean, maybe she would say, "All right, so I'm gonna be real with you." She'd probably respond to that by saying that she'd be a better president than Donald Trump. That's probably what she would say.
Oh,
I don't
okay. So
think-
you just don't respect your mom. Damn. Okay.
No, I do respect her. I don't want her to be president.
Damn. Yeah, you should tell her because I wonder what what do you think she would feel about you telling another woman like this? I mean, seriously, like a 23-year-old woman, you saying these things that you told someone.
I'm
just
kidding.
kidding. No, you should ask her. Would you be willing to give her my number?
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Oh,
Just want to check.
the like you.
I just want to check.
No, I don't want you hitting on my mom. And then also that, yeah.
I'm not gonna hit on your mom.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask what she thinks about you not finding. I don't know, like watching fun. Who else do you watch?
I think. I mean,
Because you're
earlier
YouTube
today,
Shorts, bro. I feel.
I think it was like.
Am I wrong?
So like I was in a voice chat with like Dan. I think Dan. Hold on.
I don't know these people. Why is he gonna go look up the name?
Dan Bilzerian. Sorry, it's kind of like. My mouth's a little bit dry, so it was kind of like a little bit difficult for me to pronounce. Dan Bilzerian. And there were like a few other people that were in the chat as well, like
Okay.
Myron was in the chat, and then there were like it's a lot of you know about Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
And Theo Vaughn.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like people that are like in that kind of circle.
Yeah, I know that
Uh,
circle. I mean,
Yeah. So like we were just all talking about like what Donald Trump just did. Well, like I wasn't talking about it, but like we were all like listening to them talk about like what Trump just did, carrying out a strike against Iran. And like a lot of them were really critical of the Zionists. They were really critical of the way that the Zionists operate here in the United States.
yeah, I just some
There-
more
there were-
so. Okay.
There were a lot of people that were kind of like really upset with Donald Trump about it. We were looking at like we were kind of like listening in real time, like as Iran like launched missiles into
Guys, you guys got to
Israel.
listen to this because these men are going to try to invade the Democratic Party because the Republican Party doesn't serve them, and these are the new liberals coming over. I'm telling you, moderates coming over. I'm talking not you. I'm talking about the Unfuck America tour. If you guys know, you know.
So yeah, we were listening. We were given updates like as Iran was launching missiles into Israel, and then like as the missiles were hitting, and then we were looking at at the damage that was done afterwards. So like we were getting kind of like real time updates.
Yeah.
And like it was just I don't know, like it was just stunning to see like as many people like other people that had like the same mindset as myself that were really angry with Israel because of all the stuff they've been doing. So
We should be mad at ourselves, but why don't you guys ever take accountability? And
no,
that's
like,
it.
I'm saying like those people like
I kind of want to go back to the misogyny conversation though. I don't get it.
No, you asked like what kind of people do I listen to, and I'm saying like I listen to like a lot of people that are like that's how I get my news. I get my news by people that are like
and Discord servers.
I get a good amount of my news from creators that are like that carry out like real time. I don't want to say
Okay.
real time conversations, but that carry out like real time, like uh, I don't know how to say it, but I get like a lot of my content from people that are like updating things like real time.
All right, you gonna check this out? Okay, just take a look. You ever seen Ground News? You ever seen it? Ground News.
It looks familiar with the bias.
It's in no pressure. It's in my bio, but like, just take a look at it. It it has these little sliders of like how far left, right, or something is. It's just like, and it shows you like no coverage from right sources, attack on Belfast Islamic Center during, it's cool as fuck. Like, or for example, no left coverage. Chuck Todd claims Biden's team set him up on purpose to fail a debate. Like shit like that. Shows just different coverage. So I just check it out. It's just good to know what the other side is saying, because that's the other thing with Trump voters, with people like you, not to be rude. I just don't think you could ever defend my side. Even with the misogyny, I don't think you know my perspective at all. And I don't know if you even care to know, which is why I don't really know if I need to go into it. But like, yeah.
I mean, it would be a little bit. It wouldn't be that easy to defend yourself. Like maybe I could do it, because like there's certain things that I feel like you and I agree on.
No. I mean, I already know the reasons like why you. I mean, I already know subconsciously why you dislike women, and consciously why you do too. Probably a little bit. Like that's what I'm trying to talk about.
I don't really dislike women. I wouldn't say that.
Well, I mean, can we just address though that you see us as less? I mean, you really do. I mean, you just looked at me. You don't know anything about my history. You don't know anything I've accomplished, and you just say no. You can't do that. I mean, it's very telling. I've never gotten that answer. I was actually pretty shocked. So you don't respect me. I mean, if a 40-year-old man asked that, you wouldn't say that.
If a 40-year-old man asks what?
If he could be president, you wouldn't say that. Like, what a woman do to you to make you so angry? Yeah, like, what X is it?
Honestly, I'd say, like...
What X is it?
Women haven't done really anything to me. I think, I mean, women are just people.
Do they just not talk to you?
No. The women are just people. It's not like I'm saying Kamala Harris.
Kamala, once again, you don't even know her name. Man.
Yeah, like sorry. Like, it's not like I'm saying Harris shouldn't be president because like I struck out on a date or something. But it's more like
yeah, you are. This is our future. This election was important, bro.
It's not personal. It's more like
it is personal.
It's more like
for me. It's personal.
Here's another thing. All right. I know that as soon as we have like a female president, like I can already feel it. Like a lot of women are gonna say some things that are like out of pocket, that are like kind of rude.
Bro, what? Dude, what?
They're gonna rub it in our faces.
Is this rage bait now?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna rage bait.
No, I'm asking you. I mean, we've had like how many presidents, and we're gonna brag about one woman president?
I know it's gonna happen.
I would be happy to have representation. Actually, like I would be nice to have someone in the Oval Office who understands that. Yeah. Women actually are not seen for health issues. I could tell you horror stories that you probably would give a fuck about. I mean,
Harris was VP, so
hey, yeah. And what does the VP do? What's the VP's role?
She's like a spare in case a president dies.
You think that's what JD Vance does right now?
She's the president of the Senate.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the president of the Senate.
All right, so what power does she have? Because that's the thing. It's like, what was her job title? What was she able to do as VP?
She was able to sort of vote in some of Biden's. Well, she was able to sort of.
A spare is so crazy. Yeah.
She was able to.
JD's a spare.
She was able to approve the legislation that Biden kind of wanted to pass, like when there was a tie in the Senate. So that was actually pretty significant.
Would you call JD a spare?
Yeah, he's definitely a spare, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, because like that's how it is being the VP. It's
Yeah. This
I
is
mean
so
the
wild, bro.
president's the top dog sort of.
Yeah, so I mean, I would like to have a woman president in office. Like, I mean, it would just be nice. Once again, I do care about like qualification. I'm not gonna vote like anybody in like Tulsi Gabbard. Like, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not everybody. But yeah, I mean, Harris was very much qualified, and it would be nice to have representation, and maybe you laugh at that because the word representation, that's what like the red pill does. Like whenever I say words like DEI or toxic masculinity, you're like, oh man, that's some liberal shit right there. But like actually what they've done is like kind of forced you to like stop using words. Like you get triggered over words. When you guys say we get triggered, I mean, I think I just said those things and I'm sure and you were like DEI, I'm like, and you probably don't even know what it does. Am I right?
DI.
Yeah,
I
DEI.
don't know what it does.
You don't know what it does?
I have an idea of
All right, so
generally.
I mean, you ever talk about DEI hires or what?
I mean, DI hires are kind of like I don't really like. I don't think that that's sort of like the most ideal type of hire. I would say that merit is probably a little bit more important. And I think that the state of California
Exactly,
actually
exactly. He doesn't know what a DEI hire is, and that's what I'm saying. They
diversity, equity,
literally,
diversity. It
they
stands for diversity,
literally.
equity. It stands for diversity, equity, and
People
inclusion.
have to be qualified. Okay, and it benefited white women. And so what I'm telling you right now, okay, is that like they made that word sound bad and they told you the wrong thing so that you believed it. And of course, your definition of it makes it sound shitty if you don't understand it. Yeah.
So it's basically,
But I mean, you listen to
no, no, no.
propaganda. Your
I
media
don't
is
think that. I
propaganda
don't think it should be like a quota. I just
every day,
like there's.
every time.
I don't think that you should have to meet a diversity
Yeah,
quota.
merit is still involved when DEI is included. When it is used. That is not like that goes away.
Yeah, it's important.